What's going on, Not? I hope you're doing well tonight. But yeah, so the little banner, because the first set of ads run like right at the start of stream. It says after the stream's been up for a minute, but it seems to be a little bit longer than that. So I don't know if I take it off the schedule, like if I can manually run ads at that point. I don't know. I'll have to mess with things. We'll figure it out with time, but yeah, seems like everything is good to go now, because I guess what had happened was the event that I was using, I thought it had a variable associated with it, but that was very much so not the case. So I used a different ad event. I guess there's an ad mid-roll and a run ad, and the ad mid-roll does not have the ad length, but the ad mid-roll does. So was able to take that variable, so now when the ad is done running, it gives it a notification to clear it off of the screen. Maybe we'll have some fun with the text that pops up and stuff. For the time being, I think we're just gonna have it be scrolly. But I just had an idea of like, what if you had like ads raining down? So it just is like the word ad, and it's just like coming down like, I don't know, like a rainstorm or something. I don't know. I'd have to figure out the logistics of it, but I think that would be kind of funny. I mean, then if you really took it like to the next level, they pile up at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, kind of like the old bit cups, but it would just be over the course of the couple minutes that the ads just like stack up, and then the whole thing maybe wipes away once it's done. Oh, also Not, thank you for the heads up on things. So right now, the program that I'm using to multi-stream has me gated on OBS. I'm on like 29.13, and they're on like 30.2.3 right now, or something of that nature. So what I'm gonna need to do is find a different plugin, which I think I might have. But making that change will let me do the enhanced broadcasting stuff, and we can mess around with that. Because I think it's twofold. Not only will I be able to provide the quality options, so I won't have to rely on Twitch giving them to me. That enhanced broadcasting also allows you to broadcast with the H.265 encoding instead of H.264. Which, from what I understand, it is for like, it's like kind of in between AV1 AV1 and H.264. So the H.265 will allow us to get slightly better I guess it's like slightly better quality for less power, and at that same bitrate. So like we can do 6K bitrate on Twitch, but the H.265 will look better for, I think it says like 25% less processing. Obviously there'll be more processing because we're going to be doing our own transcoding, but you can't get that without the enhanced broadcasting. So I've got which is on the newer OBS version, so I have to upgrade the OBS version, which will break my current multi-streaming plugin. But I think I'm going to try that Atom one and see how that goes. Can do 1440p 60 FPS streams. I guess so. I'd say that's the part I don't know, because I have everything scaled 1080, like my monitors are 1080p. maybe that was a mistake on my part, not getting nicer monitors when I updated things like 2 years ago or whatever. So I don't know how that'll work out. I mean, I guess 1080p upscaled to 1440 though would still look better than just being in 1080p. Like, I guess I don't necessarily have to do like 1440p native canvas. Like, I could probably do an upscale from the 1080p output to 1440p. At least theoretically, right? But I would think that would end up looking better. So I think the combination of that and the bitrate. Now, like, golf isn't, definitely not the fastest paced game, but it probably helps make things look a little bit nicer on the other end. And honestly, the PS5 games aren't what concerns me, because like I wouldn't have anything running on the GPU otherwise. It's just like the off time where maybe we play a PC game. That's where I wonder, as far as like how well will the GPU handle gameplay in addition to multiple levels of encoding. Yeah, and I think honestly it's like, obviously that's a cost saver to Twitch, because I think I was reading and listening to some stuff, I guess with the AV1 encoding, which that's not ready yet, but I guess with the AV1 encoding, it's an open source encoding, and so there's no licensing fee that Twitch has to pay, and so like AV1 is not only 40% better but also cheaper for them to allow and use. But I think for anybody that's not a Twitch partner at this point, like, I think obviously the game changes when AV1 is available. But I think at this point, like, if you're not partnered and you're utilizing Twitch's, or you're relying on Twitch to give you quality options, like the fact that you can encode yourself and all of a sudden guarantee that you have transcoding, like, that's definitely a big thing. I just left it short. So yeah, it'll be interesting stuff to mess around with. I think over the weekend I'll try and mess with it. I'll upgrade my OBS and then we'll go from there. Try a different plugin. The hard thing is, you would think with as common as multi-streaming has become that, I don't know, there would be a little bit more in terms of de facto like resources, but people talk about Restream.io, which I think was always like the first one, but they have like a lot of stuff has monetization to it, and like I really don't want to pay, which I know is probably a little bit ridiculous, but really not looking to pay to try and experiment with multi-streaming, which I know that we've been doing it for a little while now, but I don't know, it's just the type of thing, like, we don't have, we have, I would say, a little bit of an audience when it comes to YouTube. but we don't have like a large enough audience that it's like, yeah, I know we're gonna be pulling a ton on YouTube, and it would be worth to just pay to cover it. Like, we're in a position where a lot of the things that we do, if it costs anything, is just going to be me eating costs for a hobby. You know, and I guess maybe there's some argument that, yeah, there's probably enough from Twitch to offset the costs on that, but I think for me, if I can maximize things without paying anything extra, that's gonna be most preferable. All right, that lost quite a bit more yards than I thought. 30. Oh, I slowed it. Oh man, that's unfortunate because that needed to be a lot closer to perfect. Maybe a fast would have. Maybe a fast would have done the job. I hit a little firm. Yeah, it's probably still a little bit high. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're making a lot of small but good changes, like subtle good changes in terms of stream quality. You know, little upgrade to the capture card, like make the graphics a little bit nicer. You know, green screen lighting. Yeah, we'll get to the point here where hopefully over the weekend I can update it and get things good to go, but then get the stream quality just even that little bit better from updating the encoder. Yeah, slowly chip away at things, kind of get things just a little bit nicer, and then, you know, we see what we can do just in terms of general growth. I know we're changing things with the ad structure and stuff, and then, you know, hopefully set ourselves up and we're kind of foundationally sound when the new game drops. But obviously the hard thing, I mean, it's the hard thing now, but it's going to be the hard thing with a new game is just the competition of things, like timing. Yeah, I think we're kind of in an interesting time slot because it's obviously maybe not the time slot with the most potential, but it definitely has there's a good viewership pool because it's like post working hours for Eastern North America and then even to the West Coast by the end of the stream. But then you have, as you know, as a side effect of that is also when the most of those people are going to stream themselves. Decided to go on another 2-month hiatus so you could farm subs. I enjoyed it too much, man. I forgot I had to take off until the new year. What's going on, Doctor? How you doing tonight? So one thing I need to figure out with StreamerBot, I tried to clear the chat, but it actually just sent the Twitch like clear chat command. But it has the chat memory from yesterday, which doesn't do me any good. Just throws me off seeing messages from the end of stream yesterday. We'll have to figure out if there's a way to, yeah, more reasonably clear that. Playing some more Convergence, nice, man. Although, you know what? So this is a fun little feature with the streamer bot, which I'm really liking. So it has a little denotion in the bot chat that it's somebody's first message of the stream, which I think is really good for making sure that you don't double hi somebody unless you miss them, I guess, the first time. And then it wouldn't do you much good, but it's like, it's a very, very subtle thing. Uh-oh. It's a little slower than I'd like. I mean, it's gonna catch this ridge and be fine. But I think this starts to feed away to the right. Oh, that's not too bad. Still think sorceries are amazing. I've never played any of the Convergence mods. I know that they started on Dark Souls 3, right? I think they have Dark Souls 3. I know there's Elden Ring Convergence, and then is it a different group that did the Arch Thrones mod? I think so, right? Never said anything in this stream before. Where's your first message box? Not once, not a single time. No, I mean, you get... So, like, it looks like this. I mean, it has the chat rolled over from yesterday, but it has this little first words denotion, which I think is pretty snazzy, honestly. It's just like a nice little mental note for the streamer. Of like, hey, this person just said something, which maybe is obnoxious as you grow and have like a large channel, but for someone like me, especially because like I try and make sure I read every message. I mean, I'm gonna miss stuff, and you know, sometimes there are things that are, I guess, not to be responded to. I don't know if that's the best way to say it, but slow. It might be in the water. Oh, that's lucky. So you're not special? What? What would give you that impression? You not special? What? Couldn't be. It could be. Oh, that came out so short. Wow. Really misjudged. Really misjudged how far that was going to carry. Isria's first was pretty great too. I think it was a different group of people who did Arch Thrones, which was also great. Hitless community has invaders too, okay. Cause Convergence is like couch jockey and stuff, right? I know I see him doing a bunch. I guess Arch Thrones, Aaron the Baron worked on that one. I don't know that he was a main dev, but that was I hadn't seen his name in years, and then he showed up on that. Elden Ring Convergence, but not as invaders, regular old hostile NPC. So like, are they as good as the no-hit? Like, are they as good as the hitless community? Did they up the AI? Like, is Geno's just OP? Because that would be the real test, right? I hit that a little bit fast. Oh, and I pulled it left. Dang. Consider you destroyed Geno's, you're gonna say? No, that's unfortunate. I want Geno's to be like just broken. Just absolutely broken. Just have things like hit list scaled. You know, the difficulty scaling is based off of the sum of their work, right? Like the combination of how many runs they've completed and what runs those were. Drops a really good weapon if you're doing a faith build. Okay. So are there, with those mods, are there any, like, is there any weapon from the main game? Or is everything fully revamped? Or are there like some of the same weapons, but with like respect stats? You know, like how do they handle that? I'm giving a little bit too much respect to this wind. There is some old stuff in there, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure like how recognizable the game is. Oh, man. Just didn't quite come back at the end there. Upgrading stone system from the original. What did they do with it? Like, do they require different materials or just like change counts or 1, 2, 3 for each tier, caps out at plus? Okay, so they allow you to inherently have a lot more weapons, it sounds like. Just by default. Baby fast, that might be money. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, this one has a little bit more break than I would say a lot of them have had. Which is not even anything crazy. Wow, okay. Didn't really do anything at the start of that, alright. Surprise, surprise. So smithing stones barely in Liurnia, kinda insane. A lot of drops just got changed to smithing stones. Ah, okay. Well, that's probably a good thing because I feel like there is a good amount of just like dud drops throughout the course of that game. I mean, even to this day, I still get annoyed when you get the like, was it the purple ones, right? They're supposed to be the like rare, more special things, and it's just like some crafting material that I don't care about. I'm like, I mean, I guess this probably matters if you craft a bit, but for the most part, it's just like, yeah, that doesn't. My level of excitement was way higher than what the actual thing ended up being. That's the shot. Alright, let's get the eagle. Let's get it. Any crafting material not purchasable in shops too? Those are drops that mostly change the smithing mats. Okay. So kind of centralize the economy, so to speak. Yeah, you have more flexibility with upgrades, and it's a bit easier to just shop for things. It's not like, here's this random merchant that has these couple of odd things. Like, you can get after what you need to just a little bit more. Put a touch of check, and that was probably a mistake. Yeah, just didn't quite get the bounce. But I think I was just concerned with it being a sandwich pitch there that we were gonna get some more break. That was a little firm. It'll work, but yeah, that was it was a bit on the firm side. Hey, good evening, Seb. How we doing? Hope all is well. So what are we thinking here? I think just a stock 6, maybe a touch of backspin. A touch fast, that's gonna curl a little bit more left, a little bit longer. Yeah, it's kind of, if that's perfect or a touch slow, that wind starts to eat it a little bit more, but yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Get in there, finally. We'll chip in. I'm doing well, Seb. Can't complain, man. Cannot complain. Just getting back in the groove with streaming and playing this game. All things considered, I think we've been playing pretty solidly. See, I know with landing this short here, it's just gonna roll for days, but... Well, that was more of a sideways kick than I really had seen coming. Can't exactly say that I was prepared for that. Yeah, it's made a lovely 25-yard chip for 11 today, IRL. I'm jealous that you get to play. It's been like 40s and windy here. I mean, obviously I'm also just getting settled into things, but it's been yeah, quite cold to be able to try and play anything. Flag's down there, and I think this is just gonna kind of keep continuing to break, like fall line. Yeah, I feel like we gotta work this out pretty far right to left. Oh, maybe I did have it right. I overestimated that on the second read. -1 today, horrendously cold. Yeah, that's the you better hit it well or your hands are gonna hurt from any mishits. I'm excited to get out and play around here though, because where I moved to, golf is, I mean, there are definitely less courses, but golf is definitely cheaper on average, so I'm excited to be able to play and not shell out quite as much money. Alright, we're gonna throw this one up into the wind just a little bit. I hit it too fast. Dang. Had it on the money. Had it on the money, just knocked it a little bit outside there. All I know though is since the move, we definitely make more putts. That has been certainly one benefit. you just see things a little bit better. All right, tiniest little draw, just to get this thing. I hit it too fast. Now it's really gonna overdraw because it's gonna be extra distance from the fast, extra distance from the wind. That was the shot. I just overhit that guy just a touch. All right, bring it home with one more eagle. Yeah. One more eagle on 18. Oh, we're gonna have to play a little draw on this. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna probably go with a pretty similar structure to yesterday. You know, I think we'll, you know, play a bit of the society rounds, and maybe at some point, if we have somebody to do some ranked duos, maybe we'll do some of that. You're back. What was the question? I don't think I had a question. I think I was just saying that, you know, it sounds like they've centralized the economy, so to speak. You know, you get more materials, and it's a little bit less of a challenge, I guess, in order to get what you're looking for. It's not just like fully dependent on these random merchants to find like the, you know, an odds and end thing. All right, a little bit fast on the last two of those. Yeah, that's all I was saying. I don't think I really had too much of a question with it. Sounds like just generally speaking a little bit more of a quality of life. Oh, that's low. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad, but no eagle. Feels bad, man. But like, I know it's CC, but like pairs of 14s. I mean, I know people are putting up like crazy numbers here, but I mean, I think relatively speaking, like I gotta be quite happy with that, you know? Like we're making putts. I mean, I missed one there, but we're 5 of 9 long range. You know, I think overall that's a very, very solid place for us to be. Just not picked these games up since TGC 2. Just before, he's one of the people that fell for the bait on the 2K23 sale. That's always like the ridiculous thing. We know that 2K25 is coming, and so because of that, they're running like specials. You know, putting 2K23 on big sale. And so it's like, if you're just buying the game now, like I understand that you got a good deal, but then like a new game is also coming out in just a matter of months. Obviously, we don't know exactly when, and I mean, I guess if you have the money to spend, and there's that little bit of holdover period, but I mean, for me at least, that's a little bit on the like waste of time and money side. Like I'm just gonna wait for the new one, but that's me personally, and I've also been playing this game for over 2 years, so who am I to say? All right, we're gonna take a quick break here, run some ads. I'm gonna go stretch my legs, get some water, and then we'll hop into some Elite. So appreciate y'all being here, and yeah, we'll go clear some ads for some people, and then we'll get back to it. BRB. Alright. We're gonna watch the magic happen. There they go. Look at that. It works today. It works today. The magic is upon us. Yeah, honestly, if we wanted to, I guess that's kind of the oddball portion of things. Technically, you know, since we're kind of in the, I don't know, we'll call it odd lull phase of PGA. We could do stream update stuff with the bot in like the programming category or something like that, and just work on updating that, because that's actually an HTML file that gets rendered. So I wrote some HTML and CSS and stuff to make it do all that animation, but I suppose we could, if we wanted to, update it and try and work on the other pieces of it. Ooh, 186 greens on Elite? Spicy. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Alright, we'll see if this gets there. Ah, that's slow. Oh, but that's gonna be A-okay, huh? Well. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. How about that? We'll take a birdie instead of hitting an OB on the first hole. That seems pretty nice, yeah. I also think that the only thing that I really need to see for, like right now I have, it's like the auto-scheduled ad stuff. I think the only thing that I'm like missing is the countdown, like so I know how much, and maybe there's a place that's at, but it like where it lets you know how much time until the next ad would play. So like I know when the next ad would start on the ad break thing, but I don't actually know how long ads are cleared for. Just like in the case of, you know, if I'm worrying about where we're at in the timer. That's the only thing. I don't know. It's a very new thing for me at this point, so we'll mess with it as time goes on. On that one, we took it a little bit too far. And those 186s are gonna roll. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit on the less than ideal side. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll mess around with a little programming segment. Because that's definitely one thing. I don't know. I would say that my day job is one thing that we've never really tapped into, so to speak. You know, as far as anything with the actual stream content goes. Like, people know that I'm a software developer. Every once in a while we've had some very subtle implementation things that I do for stream that are code-based, like the ads banner pop up, and like I've had it where I used to have a like the last YouTube video uploaded was not a manual process. Like I had a script that would call the YouTube API for my channel and pull the last video off of that. But once we started live streaming, that kind of didn't work. They'd be like, check out the latest video, which like I guess maybe I could have I don't know, maybe I could rewrite that and have it just like pull 2 videos back or something instead of the last one. But I also don't know how big of a deal that really is. Like, I guess how many times when somebody has a video, especially something that would be like regular, like if I'm advertising a video while I'm live, it's almost like this backwards thing, because I mean, I figure essentially, yeah, you're trying to, at least for me personally, like I'm trying to take people from YouTube to the live streams. But by doing that, you're trying to take people from the live streams to YouTube while you're live. And like, while you're live is such a limited point in time that like, you want to maximize that. I think you want to let people know when you're offline, there is a place for them to consume content. And that's where it starts to get to be this little bit of a weird thing of like, I guess I think I just need to change my frame of mind, because I have this thing of like, oh, well, if I stream it, then that means that people have seen it, and so like posting it to YouTube, why would they go over to YouTube? But if you think about it, like if the average person watches 30 minutes of your stream and you stream for say 3 to 4 hours, like they've missed 80+% of the stream. So maybe there is a good chance that they missed some piece of content that you have done, right? So that's kind of the oddball part of it. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, I like that. So I think that's kind of, I don't know, I think that framing everything in the context of the average person watches 30 minutes. And obviously, you know, when you have people that watch the whole stream or most of the stream, you know, and they're the couple hour viewer, then you're gonna have the flip side of that. You're gonna have the people that only watch a few minutes, or you know, in some cases a few seconds, because they're like, this guy is lame AF. I am out of here, dog. Yeah, that's all gonna average out, but the person in the middle, big slow. But the person in the middle is, you know, they're only gonna see what, 30 minutes out of, I mean, 30 minutes out of 3 hours is 1/6, and it's 1/8, so you're talking, they're seeing at most 25, or they're saying 25 to 33% of this stream? Or no, that's not how that math works. 1/8, 12.5 to like 17% of the stream. That makes a lot more sense. Like, that's all in all not that much. That did not come out to the left anywhere near what I thought it was going to. But that was that foot lie that I didn't do anything about, and I saw it and I didn't change it. So that's on me just being lazy, because I saw it coming and I just said, eh. What do we care? You know, what's the big deal? Doesn't matter. Now IRL, I'm topping that right into the bunker in front of the tee box. I feel like that's mental blockade somehow hit down on my driver there and just dirt it. Now my driver actually has started to become a more viable and consistent club IRL, or at least in recent history it has been. which has been nice. I don't bomb it by any means, but definitely been able to get it down there a little bit more. Oh man, had some bite on it. Oh, what a putt. That was nasty. Get it started on the outside. Just have it bend back into the cup. Toasty. Quiznos is still a thing, right? There's a few of them around. I feel like they went largely under, but I don't think Quiznos is fully dead. Right? Was it Quiznos or is it somebody else that I'm thinking of that like is largely dunzo? Quiznos. Welcome to Quiznos. That's great. Temporarily closed Philly. No, is Quiznos the one that like filed for bankruptcy in 2014? Number of Quiznos locations in the United States fell from a 2007 high of 4,700 to just 400 in 2017. Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy and like completely now they're down as of December of last year. They're down to 145 Quiznos. I would think be a pretty reasonable guesstimate that there would be even less Quiznos left at this point. I just remember the toasty. I've never eaten Quiznos though, so I cannot confirm nor deny the toastiness of their subs. See the pitch. I don't think you want to flop it into that, so I think you've got to... I think you got to just toss her up there a little bit, yeah? A little fast, yeah. 101 fast, that's gonna cut right on through. That wasn't, not my finest work. Not my finest work at all. That was quite a hefty bit of misjudgment. I'm thinking this is gonna miss left because that's starting grid. Maybe not. Wow. I was thinking like if I mess this one up, maybe if I hit it with enough pace, we actually hold the line correctly. But I was thinking there that, this lie on my feet actually seems pretty drastic. Oh yeah. We good. We good. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So what, 9-iron in here? I mean, I think you gotta go with this because you're just, even with the 186s, I don't think you're stretching a pitching wedge out that far. Right? I mean, I don't think it's happening. I think you take a little bit off and you give it some breaks and you call it good. Come on, wind. I guess it is only 8 on a diagonal, so maybe not the craziest thing. So I mean, I think with that kind of club, you've got to be pretty well always putting yourself close for the easy eagle. Like this was a, I would wager, bad shot. I hit it too firm. Yeah, that was the read. That was the read and I hammered it, and then it's downhill behind. Like I'm getting, I really am getting better at the reads. That one was just bad input. It's tough. 186s are slippery. I mean, I feel like no matter if you play them all the time or if you're in like this situation where you're not playing it nearly as much, like it just, at least for me, always seems to creep up on me. Come on, cut it back. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh man, it's like these are where you start to get danger zone. Let's watch it break in. Highway to the danger zone. So number of months ago now watched Top Gun for the first time, and then we watched Top Gun Maverick. Maverick was great. Normal Top Gun, solid. I think they use the theme song too much. I think that's the stance I'm gonna take on it. We highway to the danger zone just a couple too many times. I mean, it's okay to have a theme song, but like, I felt like the amount that they used of that was just a wee bit much. I slowed it, so we're gonna really end up to the right. Oh man, that distance was so good though. I had it cut up against the wind and everything. Just soiled it. Absolutely soiled it. I feel like I hit that firm. Oh, it did end up breaking more. Okay. Yeah, just... It's on ice. It's just so quick. It doesn't matter. That was way more slippy on the break than I thought. I guess we can be the safe and lay it on up. Not gonna do anything crazy with it. You try and go driver, and I just don't see what that benefits you. This whole, at least this approach shot, this feels like a very similar design to a hole that we just played earlier on this course. Like straight up, just almost identical. Slow. Not as slow as I thought though, which might save me. Yeah, I mean, puts us in a spot where we're on the green okay. The tough part is this continues to go downhill even more behind this. So like now you're really fucking early. Yeah, dang. Because you're tapping it so lightly. Tapping it so lightly that you have to go so far out to the side. So that's like the big thing to remember with these really fast greens. Like I feel like when the green speeds are fast, but like obviously way slower than this, yes, you have to play it outside, but it just, they don't have that same amount of crazy break. All right, little pitch. Ooh, that's gonna have too much snapback, isn't it? Yeah, it just had it. Bite. Now that kind of puts you on an awkward little ridge. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, these past couple, like, we've been really good on the reads so far this course, but these past couple have definitely got me questioning the distances just a little bit. Well, that's good though. Maybe I lofted it too much. Huh. Really banking on the wind to do just a bit more of a job, and it just